WordPress Image SEO is key to have a fast loading website. Hey, it's Ozzy here, continuing with this WordPress speed optimization series. Make sure you check out all the videos in this playlist. Each and every one is a tip to help you optimize your WordPress website. Now, WordPress Image SEO is one key area that can significantly help you improve the speed of your WordPress website, especially if you have very large images on your blog. If you have a travel blog or a food blog, or you tend to use big images anyway, then your page loading speeds will suffer. The bigger the image, the more data that the browser has to download. So with that in mind, you want to try and upload images that are the right size. For example, if your blog posts display images at a width of 640 pixels, then you don't need to upload an image that's wider than that for your blog posts. Many people upload images straight from their phone, and the problem there is that phones have ridiculously good cameras. Those cams have millions of pixels and the images are a very high resolution. So you're typically uploading an image that's maybe 5,000 pixels wide, and when you add that to a blog post and somebody visits that blog post, then that image is being displayed at whatever width fits your blog posts. Let's say, for example, that it is 640 pixels. That means that all those extra thousands of pixels are wasted. They're not needed, but because they are there, anybody visiting that blog post has to wait until their browser downloads every single pixel of that image. So with this in mind, one thing I recommend is using a photo editor. If you don't have a photo editor, something like Photoshop or Pixelmator or Paint, then do a search online for image resizing and you'll find a number of websites that offer this for free. You'll be able to resize your images to whatever width and height you choose. I'll put a link in the description below this video to some tools that may help you with that. Now, when it comes to WordPress Image SEO in general, then best practices include adding a title and alt text. But that is not our concern here. We're talking about optimizing WordPress for speed. So the only thing we have to be mindful of is the size of those images. So the first step is to resize the image and make sure that it's no bigger than it needs to be. Now, the second step is to find a good plugin that can help you optimize those images even further. Now, I have used some plugins in the past that were good, and today unfortunately they're not that good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description below this video to the plugins that I recommend at the moment. So those two steps are the basic of WordPress Image SEO. If you're on a tight budget, then those two steps are very doable because they don't really cost money. Some image optimization plugins do cost money, although they're not necessarily expensive. Others will offer a freemium plan that will help you optimize a certain number of images per month. So if you're on a tight budget, you can use one of those plugins. Now, there are other things we can do when it comes to images, and that's what I'm going to talk about in the next video, which you can see on your screen right now. So click it and I'll see you there.